What's happening? It's me, the resident Mengle. That's me, resident Mingle, and I'm joined by
Resident Pringle with the new can logo.
Mangle and Pringle with the can. Psych! You blinked. You blinked. It's us, nobodies.
It's us.
It's. I'm your host, Braxton Zenobio, co-host Braxton, joined by the beloved
Deacon Tuttle.
Hit that. Oh yeah.
We're back. We're back in the building. This is the last time we'll be recording in the Goon apartment before we transfer over to our new domain.
This is a transferring of the domains. It's kind of weird. It's just us today.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just kind of spoiled the whole crux of the episode. But this is good. We've been wanting like just a boys only, just a dudes podcast for a while now, which is good. We were originally supposed to have Addison on.
Yeah.
But in the midst of moving and them having to, my family was here, over the weekend, and so we're just decided to, they wanted to head home, so alas. But maybe season 2, it's coming up on the bender, so
for sure down the pipeline he's coming on. He said that we needed to have a good guest for season 2, so
I mean,
behold, I think he was referring to himself.
I think he was
the debut.
I think he was referring to himself. That'd be very Addison of himself, but yeah, I mean, we're here. Like you're saying, we're moving, but how are you, man? How episode 9?
Yeah,
9.
This will be
Dude,
episode
we are
9.
creeping up on 10.
Yeah, it's getting kind of crazy. So we're going on almost 2 months now of this, which is weird because it feels like a long time, but not at the same time.
Yeah.
So lots has been going on. Steady growth. This is back to us, kind of how it started, and then we'll celebrate in a big way with the 10th one.
Oh yeah,
but
this
it's
is
just
great.
good to be vibing. I've been good. I think today has got me a little sad, just moving all the stuff around, and I don't know. I'm just in I'm in a lower mood, but not like a bad one per se. Yeah, it's just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
What kind of emotions are you experiencing? Like you said, sad, but like what are kind of the things that are going through your head as we're moving out?
I think reminiscing on a bunch of the memories that we had, and a thought popped in my mind when I was packing one of my last boxes for just today's session was, oh man, I've done this like 2 times now since I've been in college, and I'm about to do it for a 3rd time. So moving into my dorm freshman year, and then moving out when we came in as sophomores to move into the apartment, and then 2 years have passed already now to move into our last abode for the college era, and I'm like, wow, time is going really fast for this.
This is a culminating moment in some ways.
Yeah. So I think that made me kind of
sure.
It was nice, but it was also, just a little bit of a downer at the same time.
Totally. Huh.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's definitely been somewhat. There's been a lot of reminiscing. I don't know if I'd say sad. I think I'm more excited. I'm excited to move into the new place. I never really wanted to be in an apartment, gotta be honest. Those of you nobodies that know where we are right now, we're in my bedroom on the floor. All the stuff that's normally here is just packed up in boxes, ready to be shipped out tomorrow, or in 4 days.
Yeah, 4 days.
We got tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday morning we just throw all of our stuff in the back and we head over.
Yeah. It's quite the barren wasteland in here right now.
Yeah, it is very barren. Barry Allen.
Barren, yeah.
Very barren. That's a good descriptor for it. But yeah, I'm reminiscing. I think with Taylor was over, and Marcus and Benny and Owen and you and me, we've all just been packing up our rooms and the living room and the kitchen and stuff. And it's been nice to have Benny just kind of like around with us again. It's been like kind of nice. Like we began all together, and now that he's moving out, it's gonna be sad not living with him because I'll miss him. He's one of my closest friends, but just he what am I trying to say? Just having him around has been nice. Like calling back to the old jokes, like the I haven't cried since I was 3 years old, or I haven't had any friends since I was 3 years old. Like the 3 years old joke, or the like all of us, like you, Owen, and Benny were standing in Owen's room, and then I walked in, and we've all been walking into each other's rooms again, and that's been good old times.
That was literally what we did for the first 2 months.
We just walk in each other's rooms and be like, "What are you doing?" and stand there and just make meaningless conversation, and it was so fun.
Yeah, because at least for me, that was brand new because I didn't grow up with siblings, and you guys were obviously the closest things I've had to brothers.
Aw.
So like it was a cool
Yeah,
feeling to
so
just
nice.
have that
Yeah.
freedom to just like hang out and go check on like my favorite people. So
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, but that's been really nice. It's been also like a mixed bag of emotions for me too. I'm just dealing with some heavy personal stuff that's going on to just keep it real here on the pod, on the potty. Who called it the potty? That was Taya.
Yeah.
Taya
Shout out
told-
Kraus.
Yeah, shout out Taya Kraus. You're in Montana. You're coming back this weekend. So I'm hyped.
Yeah.
Hyped to see the Kraus monster.
Very exciting.
Oh yeah. But yeah, just got some personal things going on. That's just kind of had my mind clouded. So cleaning actually and packing has been very therapeutic.
Yeah.
Not to necessarily take my mind off it, but just be like surrounded by the people I love and the people that love me most. And so, that's been good. But yeah, something that's cool is like I'm finding things that I lost when we first moved in. Like I think the first key we ever had, I found where it went. It was in the back of my closet to this place. So I said, "Hey, Marcus, for the next 4 days,
Perfect.
you got a key,
We
man."
finally got
he goes,
that key.
He goes, "Oh, thank you. I actually appreciate that." In the Marcus fashion. You know? Oh, thank you.
That's great.
Yeah.
I found one of these shirts that I used to wear all the time. Do you remember my maroonish shirt?
Maroon.
With the shirt pocket I wore a lot sophomore year?
Did it have a logo?
No, it was a pack
I do.
shirt.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, it was
yes.
at the bottom of my drawer, and I'm like, wow, that's how many clothes I have.
I
have not
that.
seen that in a long
Your
time.
drawers have kind of been just kind of a hectic bomb.
Yeah, it has been a bomb. I've donated a lot of clothes, but it's like
it just keeps coming out of the woodwork.
Just
I know. Look at my freaking thing. Like they're busting out.
Yeah.
I got the Spidey in there.
I know.
Yeah.
It's hanging out.
Yeah. But oh shoot, I was gonna say something. I'm also excited for the move because 2 days after we move in, we have a really big event transpiring.
Oh yeah, we do.
And maybe we could talk about this for a little.
Yeah.
We could talk about individual fighters, and we could just go down the card. But we have a 2020 Goon boxing match.
Wait a minute. It's not 2020.
Yeah, it's 2022. Sorry, not 2020. 2022. Whoopsies. I'm kind of tired. It's been a long day in a very short amount of time. But we have the boxing match coming up.
Yeah, we do.
Goon Productions, we're promoting it. We haven't done much promotion on the socials.
No.
Maybe we do a little post there.
Yeah.
We're late to the game on our promotions lately, but
A little bit.
a lot's been happening, so I mean, granted. But we got that going on in our new place in our backyard, and so if you're listening to this, it's a $1 admission at the door. We're doing a Grand Meridian route, so it's got to be cash only. So it's $1 cash. That's gonna piss a lot of people off. But hey, you got to do your due, right?
Is change acceptable?
Is change acceptable? Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna discriminate by any time. I don't know. Depends. Depends on if it's like a cool, unique quarter.
Yeah.
If you're doing it in pennies, honestly, just go home. Like I don't want 100 pennies.
I feel that.
But if you're doing it in quarters, sure, we can stack those up and we can tape them together, right? But
Perfect.
a lassie, Alexis. But I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so tired right now.
I'm really tired too.
This is gonna be a good episode. But we get the fight. I mean, first on the card would be Christian and Marcus. Christian Wilson and Marcus Wolf. What's your stance?
I think the word I would use for them would be wily. I think they're gonna get out there.
Dude, they are gonna be wily. Like Wily from Grown Ups, or just like Wily?
No.
Like Tasmanian Devil, like wily and squirrely.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be like doing any kind of Evil Knievel type maneuvers like Wily
Knievel.
is. But I definitely see them going out there and starting things off with a bang. And we know they have some secret tricks up their sleeves.
There is some sort of production.
Yeah.
That they're planning. They have like a whole bit ready to go, which
I hope it lands.
I hope it does too, because part of me is like, if this is not the funniest thing ever, I'm gonna be like so disappointed I let this happen. Because I would say I'm kind of wearing the hat for CEO of this promotion.
Most definitely.
Boxing's a very close sport to my heart, as it's been a recent passion over the past maybe 5 years, 6 years, 6 years probably, yeah. So I mean, but yeah, I just really hope it lands. Also, I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's gonna be like a bunch of like anime moves, like a Kamehameha or a Rasengan. That'd be kind of funny. Like,
I guess Christian's into anime, right? Not so much on the Marcus side. So maybe
yeah,
it's possible.
but maybe, I don't know. But it's gonna be 2 minutes long because they're 3 2-minute rounds, and I don't know if I can stand to watch 2 minutes. I don't know. Ay.
But we have faith.
I have faith.
We have faith in them.
I got faith in the Lord, so I have to have faith in my fellow brothers.
Always.
Yeah. God bless them. God bless them. That's all I can say
bless their hearts.
to that performance. But who do you think's gonna come on top of the bout of that one? I'm gonna say that's the lightweight division.
Yeah, it's lightweight.
Yeah.
It's light work also for Marcus Wolf because I got him for
you got Marcus Wolf for the pick.
I think he's got it. I think he's got it.
Wow.
It seems like he's been taking his working out pretty seriously.
Oh yeah, he has.
I think he's committed to it.
I've
He's
been
very
going to the
open
gym with him,
correction and training and
yeah, he has.
And he's excited to do it.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, I'm trying to maneuver our mic here to somehow pick us up just a little bit better. I don't know. You'll just edit it. Can you boost the volume?
I can boost it.
Oh, okay. I can do it on here too. Yeah. But anyway, back to the convo at hand. But Marcus Wolf, wow, that's great. I honestly don't tell Marcus, but I'm on the other. This will come out after.
Yeah, it will.
Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Yeah. This will come out after we get the prediction episode here.
Yeah.
But I actually have my money on Christian.
Oh.
And solely because he's a black belt, and isn't it Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu?
Is it Taekwondo?
Taekwondo.
Okay, yeah.
Taekwondo. And I know that's not necessarily a striking martial art. I'm not too familiar with that.
I don't really know anything about it, honestly. I did karate. So.
You did do karate. I know. I did online karate, which, I mean, that's basically just nothing.
Nothing. It's just gesturing in the air to yourself.
If we duel in karate, do you think you'd kick my ass? Or whip me in the bum?
I don't know if there'd be bum whipping for sure. I think a lot of it's...
Can you, give me a move? Do you remember anything?
I'd have to... I think because my dad did it with me as well.
Oh, that is so cute.
He could probably refresh me, but off the top of my head, sadly not.
Dang.
Yeah.
I just look at Taekwondo. Okay, Taekwondo is a lot of kicking and striking. Korean form of martial arts characterized by punching and kicking techniques with emphasis on head height kicks.
Oh, wow.
Spinning jump kicks and fast kicking techniques. The literal translation of Taekwondo is kicking, punching, and the art of the way of.
That sounds epic.
So and that's right there is why I have Christian Wilson. Some people are calling Marcus the Lone Wolf. That's his ring name, people are calling Christian the Wish Wilson. Yeah. Back to the name of Christian the Wish Wilson. I do like it because it just sounds kind of BA, good, right?
It's got the alliteration.
Yeah, Christian the Wish Wilson. I mean, I'm excited to announce it. Mm-hmm. You know, it's gonna be exciting. But yeah, I got it. I got Christian to take the dub because I think with that black belt in Taekwondo, the art of punching and kicking.
I mean, yeah.
I just feel like Christian's got fast hands. And where Marcus has good footwork. I've been training him a little bit in boxing. Yeah. He's got good footwork.
Okay, that's good. That's important.
That's
a key foundation.
It honestly is the most important thing because if you lose your feet, you are going straight to the ground. Yeah. But next bout it's we're coming in with it's a early it wasn't originally going to be on the card. But
it's Austin.
It's Austin
and Sean.
His last name is eluding me. But Austin, you'll know him. He's a Josiah, or he's Hallie's younger brother, and Sean. Oh my goodness, I know it. What is his last name? Do you know it?
Yeah. I know.
Oh, then say it.
Davis.
Sean Davis? Is it Sean Davis? Are we gonna get flagged for this? Oh gosh. Quick, Deacon, quick.
Yeah,
Sean. I knew someone named Sean Callahan. Yeah, Sean Davis. Dude, God bless Sean Davis. Sorry, Sean. Shout out Sean. But Sean and Austin. I'm going to say, I don't even know what class to put them in. The light cruiserweight?
Yeah, I don't know anything about divisions, so.
I know a little bit. Not too much. I like watching the heavier and the cruiserweight fight, and the light cruiserweight fights. So that's all I really know. But, yeah. I mean, Sean's kind of a big dude.
Yeah.
And Austin's kind of a smaller character. I mean, he's muscly, for sure. And he's got a lot of muscle, whether that's just tight skin or genuine muscle.
Yeah.
You got to respect it. Tight skin or just, actual muscle that's bulging from the skin and protruding. But I go way too descriptive.
We
got Austin and Sean.
Yeah.
Kind of different weight categories. I think it's a 20-pound difference, got to be honest, which is completely illegal.
And one of them was saying they wanted to cut weight, right?
Yeah, I think Sean said he wanted to cut weight.
He said he could do it light.
He could do it light. But who knows? I mean, they just honestly hopped on and they're like, we want to do it full anger. And for those of you that know, anger and negativity and all that stuff, it's not really allowed in the match. It's a friendly bout. Of course, like if you got beef with someone, you can't fight them or anything like that. But 60% power is what I'm allowing at the match, just because I don't want anyone to get hurt. Even though we got 16-ounce gloves, which are used for sparring.
Yeah.
And we also have headgear, and we got good precautions. We got good friends to be on the. We got you, we got Jeremy, we got Garen. Garen's probably good at breaking up bouts between people. Little skirmishes. But I might sneeze on air.
Perfect. Right in the mic.
No.
Yes. Spike.
Oh my gosh. Everyone's gonna hate listening to this. This is the worst episode ever. Is this the worst episode?
I don't want to label our work. Let's let the art speak for itself.
Okay, Picasso. Oh my gosh. Woo. But yes, Austin or Sean, they got no names for each other.
Yeah.
There's no fight name. There's no nothing right now for them. They're raw on the card, but
I got Sean.
You got Sean.
I got Sean. He seems to me to be the more calculated of the bunch. He's got the weight on him.
He does have the weight.
And he makes video games, so I like him.
That is true. He does make video games. Shout out Sean Studios. Sean Studios. Sean Industries.
Yeah. Austin, I need to get to know you. You seem like a cool guy.
I know Austin is pretty dope. I've been slowly getting to know him surface level, and he's just an awesome character. He's very rambunctious and excited, and very like, oh dude, you see that dude do that? Should I do it? Should I do it? And it's a good mentality when it's controlled. Like, should I do these things? But all good things. All good things. Nothing bad. But they're pretty anime. I think I also am gonna go with Sean. Sean does have the weight. Whether or not the cardio will kill him, it's 3 2-minute rounds, which is not a lot of time. It's 9 minutes with each other. Yeah, a lot can happen in 9 minutes, but also a lot cannot happen in 9 minutes. Just a lot of jabs can happen, which it is what it is. But I also have Sean. He's got the weight. He comes from overseas.
Yeah, he does.
Across the pond, if you will, mate. And that's, fight culture in the pubs is, something to be seen.
I thought that was a joke when I heard that like 2 months ago.
I thought so too, but he was being legit. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. But, he said that was a different version of Sean then, so, But I'm excited for that one. I really am. I'm a little nervous too because they said they wanted to hit each other as hard as they could, and I told them no, they can't do that, not on my fight card, and I just would be afraid if that just one of them just loses their ish and fights like that. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand. I don't have a lot of comments or opinions on it. I don't really know the fighters too well, but I'm happy to get to know them. But yeah, and then we also coming up after that we got a really exciting one. Yeah, Brooklyn versus Drew. Drew, how do you pronounce his name? Nowzer.
I don't know.
I
honestly don't know.
Drew N. Yeah. And Brooklyn Edgar. Brooklyn Edgar. Last names are eluding me this morning. We're gonna go with this morning. This time. Whoa, sphinx. This timeline, but we've got the ladies on the card, and I'm hyped because men can do just as many things as women can, aside from giving birth and that kind of thing. But, equal rights, equal fights. Yes. I don't know if that was offensive at all, but it wasn't meant to be.
Not at all.
But I'm excited. I personally have Drew on this one. Brooklyn showed me some of her punching skill, and she twisted her wrist kind of an upward motion or downward motion like she was like doggy paddling. And that will break your hand, quite frankly. And so I am worried for that one. Yeah. And they said they're not going to hit each other in the head, which it's just going to be body shot city, which that's that. I have Drew because Drew has got Sean, and Sean, he's had bouts, but also Drew's got a certain feistiness to her. And, Brooklyn has her own respective feistiness, but I think it's more silly feistiness than
that's
Drew,
what I was
where I
gonna
feel
say.
like Drew would be like, okay, it's game time. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put the gear on, and I'm gonna go my 9 minutes, and I'm gonna finish it with a blow,
Yeah.
the blowout.
I agree.
Yeah, but who do you got?
Oh yeah, I got her too.
Oh,
I doubled
okay.
down because a couple weeks ago, or I guess just last weekend, we talked about this. I had the same ideology. So
Yeah. But I'm excited for that one.
yeah,
It's gonna be a fun one. But then after that, dude, it's your card.
Oh yeah,
Deacon Tuttle versus Garen Edgar.
yeah.
This is. I would say this is the one people are looking forward to most.
Oh really?
I think originally people were looking forward to me and Josue fighting the most, but that's not existent anymore.
Yeah.
But you and Garen, the massive height difference.
Yeah.
I don't know about the weight difference. Got to be honest. I don't know.
It's a pretty substantial gap.
Substantial gap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're on the lower end.
I'm on the lower end. Yeah.
You're on the lower end in both feats, in
Uh-huh.
height and in weight,
Yeah.
and that's that.
Hey man, Garen wanted to fight me.
He called you out.
He was very eager to do it. He elected me.
He was
and
very
I was like, you know
eager.
what? I'll do
Edgar.
it. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the whole mentality. He's like, I'll just fight Garen because he wants to fight me, and it'll be fun to be part of the event.
Wow,
That's
yeah.
all I got.
So like, what is not to give away your whole tactic, but what's your plan to work Garen down? Because he is kind of a David and Goliath story,
Yeah.
marking you as David, and will Goliath win this one? And so,
Well,
I mean, what's
he
kinda-
prides himself on his cardio because we did run a race against each other, and
He
he's
does.
got long legs.
he does have good cardio too.
Yeah.
He runs quite
Yeah, he
frequently,
does.
whether that's yeah.
Yeah, so my strategy is just to tank him like Vermin in Rebirth. The
Oh.
Goon Productions
Yeah.
film.
You can just tank
I'm gonna
shots.
tank shots, and then I'm gonna fire in when I can.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. Do you kind of hope to take like the Holyfield, Evander Holyfield kind of approach where he's kind of had an iron chin and his body was very strong, like it was built for
Yeah.
like 12 rounds, and so he pushed past Iron Mike. So it was Garen Iron Mike.
Yeah, I think I'd rather expend energy like just absorbing the contact and then firing back when I have open opportunities than just trying to constantly dodge, because then I feel like my punches won't be as effective.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That is a good
So
tactic.
block where I can, tank where I can,
Yeah,
and not do a bunch of chasing around.
dude, that's a great attack plan.
I
in
just
my
thought of that
opinion.
right now.
That's good. I mean, you have some time to hone in. You have a week's
Yeah.
time to hone in. It's fight week coming up.
Yeah.
But that's great. And then also, fighting Garen. Garen also is made proud of his reach on you. He's got long appendages, octopus in some respects and areas. How are you going to combat the reach? Like, how are you going to bring it inside, Judging, solely basing on if Garen just, like, fully jabs up, right? What are you going to do?
I don't even know where to start. I haven't thought about that yet.
I honestly would probably advise to start somewhere.
Yeah. TBD on that one. We'd have to figure
TBD.
that one out.
Wow. Do you think you'll win the fight, Deacon? Do you think you will beat Garen when the judges, poll? Do you think you'll win?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Have you looked at both outcomes of you losing and winning?
No, not at all.
You haven't been thinking about this at all, have you?
No, I've been excited to do it, but
Sure.
not like game plan or.
Sure.
I don't want it because I know that I am a very competitive person.
Oh.
So
okay.
I don't really want to, and I think I've gotten a lot. I mean, it's been a long
Oh,
time
yeah.
since I got upset about stuff. Probably
That's
since,
true.
Like,
I can't
freshman
even
year of
remember.
high school or something like that.
Yeah.
Stuff actually upset me, but I just want to be like pretty casual, especially because it's like it's not even my forte, so I don't want to like feel bad if I lose and stuff like that. And I'm like with my friends, I just want to like put up a good fight and have fun.
Oh
with
yeah,
them.
yeah.
So that's pretty much
totally.
it.
That is the exact spirit I hope that everyone has.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm shooting for. That's what I'm hoping Sean and Austin, kind of the aggressors on this one, go for, and just everyone else as well. But that's good. I like your neutral, calm stance to it. I think calm helps a lot of fighters win fights. So I have you to win.
Oh wow.
Honestly, yeah. I think Garen, considering his job and position he's in, and with our church, will not really be that intense of a fighter.
Yeah.
Got to be honest. I have you to win. I have you to honestly, somehow you're just naturally an amazing athlete.
Oh.
You're probably one of the best athletes I know.
Thanks.
Oh, I don't know what was on me, but something was.
The moth is back.
Oh my gosh! Last night we were playing Dungeons and Dragons with the boys and my brother, and then the moth just kept attacking me. But as I was saying, I have you to win because I think you are just a natural born athlete, and I think you'll pick it up real quick, and you'll be able to read Garen what his movements are, what he throws naturally, and I think you'll just get inside tank, and you'll just go and pop him right underneath the chin, or hook him right over the head or the body. You know, I think
this is gonna be.
And I also
this
think
is gonna be a whole new experience. I'm actually getting excited thinking about it.
Oh, dude, let's go. Yeah. Garen's also a larger character, and he's probably gonna gas out pretty quick. So his arms are gonna get heavy. You know, that's something that I do not hear a lot of people like my opponent Seth. He's not considering a lot because he's taking a more orthodox stance, which if that is Southpaw and Orthodox is known to be a harder stance to fight with. And it's a master stance
because you're stretching your arm
because you're stretching it out, and you're like that. Your jab is throwing punches and also defending, and it's setting up for a big one. But I mean, I'm not gonna give away too much. You know, I got 2 years extra of experience of boxing on this, so. But anyway, I'm excited for yours fight. Do you want to announce your fighter name here on the podcast? That could be a good reveal.
Yeah, I think this is what I got right here, fellas. It's Deacon the Subtle Tuttle.
Dude.
I think it's got some good off rhyming. I mean, technically it's still rhyming, but it's not.
Deacon the Subtle Tuttle.
And that's kind of my vibe going into it.
Whoa.
I'm not the most overblown character. So
sure. That's really
I can get to that level, but I think for the boxing I like the cool demeanor.
That's good.
That's what I got.
Do you have a walkout song or you don't want to reveal here?
I need to think about that more.
Okay. That's so exciting. Yeah. That's awesome.
That'll be fun. I haven't had a walk-up song since
maybe you
high
put
school.
on a little get-up too.
Yeah.
Like a Toledo get-up or something like that.
I do want to dress kind of like an actual fighter, so we'll see.
We'll see. We'll like a robe or something?
Yeah, something like that.
You have a robe?
No, I don't have a robe.
I can find
that's something I want to get into.
Is robes?
Later in life, yeah. When I'm older.
Me
I was
too,
like,
man.
just get out, get out of the
I
shower,
really want to get into just eating pizza in a robe.
Yeah.
Could be on letting it all free, and just relaxing in my own space with a slice of pizza.
That's good.
But moving on to the next bout, I don't know what to think of this one. It's with probably the two closest people to us.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Being Owen Ott and Alex Walsh.
This is good.
This is gonna be a fun one. Owen and Walsh are the kind of people that do not apply themselves when it comes to athletics. But they also do at the same time. Like for some it could be the same sport they did yesterday where they didn't apply themselves, but then the next day they do.
Yeah.
And then they excel, but then the next day they just don't put any effort in. So depending on the day that they land on, it could be an exciting match. Yeah. I mean, it could also be really boring. It could just be them dancing around the yard for a bit and that's that. But I think Owen's gonna get in there like Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw a lot of this.
Okay.
Which is good.
We're not a visual medium yet. Still, it's season 1, but so that was.
I kind of gestured a flurry of punches.
Yeah.
My neck is getting sore, but that's just a side comment.
My neck is getting sore.
But I think I don't know. I just don't think of it this one. Do you have any thoughts on this fight? Who do you think's gonna win?
I think Alex might win because I think Owen is gonna laugh. I think I for some reason I just picture Owen get. Actually I think both of them might, because then when I said that I realized that the Alex might do the
and Owen go hey.
So I think one of them might do something and then the other person is just gonna start dying. So
yeah,
not physically but emotionally
dying. Just death emotional.
They're just gonna go into cardiac arrest real quick.
I'm going to be honest, I'm the exact opposite of your opinion. Yeah. I think Walsh is going to crack and laugh the whole time. Yeah. And Owen's going to be like, okay, Ashlyn's here. She's watching. I got to fight hard now.
I was going to say.
Because Owen turns on the jets when Ashlyn's around. Like, he becomes an entirely different beast.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, and so.
I didn't factor that in.
I mean, I think. Well, go ahead.
But does Alex have that same mindset with Teo around? That's the question. I don't know.
Think so.
I don't really think so either. So you might sway me.
I mean, they might both just surprise and be the best fight of the night.
Yeah.
But I think Owen's just going to get in there and he's going to treat it very seriously, in my opinion, until he gets hit a couple times and he's going to start to give up. Mm-hmm. And he's going to go, ooh, I don't think the fight will go the full 3 rounds. I think it'll get over at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really all I have to say on that.
That's one to look forward to.
Yeah. I know Alex's older brother or younger brother, Max,
Younger.
is like been boxing for years and actually has a couple of amateur fights on his belt. So
super cool.
It's so cool. I admire that. But moving on to the main event, the title fight, is me and Seth Nickerson. Braxton Zenobia versus Seth Nickerson.
We got his last name.
We got his. It's that's that.
Yeah. What's your mindset going into this? Because what was it like when you found out that you would be boxing Seth and not Josue?
Well, Seth was always a backup because I first trained Seth, and now now that we're fighting each other, I think it's appropriate that he's been watching his YouTube videos and learning his own stuff, and I've been watching mine,
okay.
and
all right.
and I've been training on my own regard, and because he got a job recently, so we haven't been able to train together that frequently, but I'm not opposed to it, but I've seen some of what he's been teaching Marcus because they work out together, and I'm not confident in Seth's ability.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna say it right here. I have confidence is king. I have full confidence that I will outbox Seth. I will outlast him. I think I'm way too quick for Seth. When I've trained with him, he's a little slow. His he throws one combo consistently over and over again, and his footwork is trash. And so, not to trash talk him, but he's garbage. No, I'm just joking. I love Seth so much, but in terms of the fight game, I think I will outbox Seth. There's no way that I'm losing this fight. And if I had to put my money where my mouth is, in the moment when I lose, because I think as a fighter you have to look at both outcomes. You have to respect both outcomes. You have to respect your fighter. I respect Seth, a wrestler of many years. So he has the athleticism. He has the dogfight energy in him, but the calculatedness in the coercion, not even the coercion, because that's in coordination. Thank you, of boxing. I don't think he's mastered yet, and neither have I. But I think he's on the novice end, and I'm on the more adept end of things when it comes to that level of the sport. So I think I will beat him, but if I do lose, darn, I hug it out, and then we all just hang out afterwards and
enjoy the new place.
Enjoy the new place. That's gonna be such a fun night.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm so freaking excited. Yeah, do you have any other questions for the old bout with Seth?
What do you have your walkout song planned?
I kind of want to do something from an anime. I think that'd be kind of cool, but I also kind of want to do something funny, like YMCA, like, to keep the light tone.
Yeah.
Or like maybe an Adam Sandler tune or something like that. That could be kind of fun, but I don't have anything set in stone. I think whatever I wake up that morning and I'm like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Is what it will be. I don't have a walkout song. Yeah.
Catch your vibe.
I have been thinking about it a lot though. Just the whole fight in general.
Nice.
Yeah. I got plans. Yeah.
Got plans.
You have a message to Garen.
Garen?
Yeah.
I didn't expect that we would be really good friends. Because freshman year, I was like, this guy's got to be at least 5 years older. I just had this, like, when I first met him, I was like, this guy's way out of my league in terms of somebody I would connect to. And I'm very thankful to have gotten to know you better over this last year. And you've taught me a lot of cool things. And
wow.
I love that you want to fight me. It's really funny to me. So I'm excited. I just love how willing you were to do it. You're like, I'll fight him. Just elected me.
So. That is so nice.
Yes. Garen Edgar.
Good
time.
That's great.
Also, I thought you were ghosting me the other day, but I realized that you're actually out of state, so I miss you.
Where is he?
He's in Utah right now.
What?
I know.
Ute?
Yeah.
Wow.
What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. We haven't done a lot. There's been a lot of pond action. We've been playing a lot of D&D lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running the campaign. This may be a topic that not many people like to listen to, but we're gonna talk about it. I mean, we've been playing a lot of D&D. We play Star Wars D&D.
Yeah.
What's kind of your thoughts on all this? We could even insert a clip of the audio recording.
Oh, that would be
D&D.
pretty fun. Yeah.
And if that happens, we're gonna insert it right here.
Now.
Okay.
So, I think not that I had like an aversion to it a couple years ago, But I was like, it's just really not for me. Like, it seems kind of lame. Like, I get using your imagination, but I just felt like it was something that wouldn't retain my interest.
Totally.
And then but to be fair, I also didn't actually know anybody in my sphere back in high school that played D&D. I just heard about it from like
media,
from other media, and like saw some stuff on YouTube, and I was like, oh, that's cool for some people. So I wasn't like it's lame, but I was also like, I don't think I'll ever do that. And then I met you guys in college, and I think starting with Star Wars D&D definitely made it easier for me because it's something like I already like the world and the characters, and a new idea of like adding to canon and making somebody's own version of the world is really enticing. So all of that was like, and with some like brand new friends too, I was like, why not? I'm so glad I did because we've been playing, not like consistently, but we have done a few campaigns every year that we've been together so far as friends. So I'm happy about that, and I can safely say with this about to be our 10th session, this is by far the best campaign that I've played.
This is episode 10 tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, it was session 9, or episode 9 yesterday.
Once we get back from the pond, I just gotta sit down and I just gotta go. I just gotta get into this. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, D&D, very fun.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about the current campaign that we're in?
What are my thoughts? I'm very tied to our characters' relationships in this one, even more so than in the past. I think a lot of my favorite parts about the other ones have been the weird kind of offbeat side quests that we would do and the funny names that we'd give each other and just the weird happenstances. But this one is like, I feel like everybody gives it their all in terms of trying to roleplay their characters.
Oh yeah.
Instead of just like every now and then I'll toss in a line or or like I'll play to my fault or like your strength, and I think all centered around this character named Ben Jericho.
It really has been centered.
Or fallen master in a sense, because he's just been brutalized, and now he's in almost a comatose nugget state. It's very sad. So
it is sad.
We've had a time jump, and it's allowed us to add new facets to the characters, which is really enjoyable, something that we haven't really dabbled with in the past, at least I haven't. So that was a cool new element. And I just enjoy the care that everyone involved has put into it, especially you. So I appreciate it. Yeah. What do you think about this campaign?
Yeah. Like you, I'll give my little origin here to D&D real quick. Like you, thought it was really stupid. I thought the concept was really dumb.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm a big fantasy guy. Like, the Elder Scrolls, like Skyrim and the Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. That really interested me as a kid, like, when I was young. But as I grew up, you know, like, things change. And, like, Harry Potter and stuff like that. I thought it was cool. But the idea of, like, the imagination dice roll game, like, I was kind of tool when I was growing up, so like I thought it was just so nerdy and stupid. But then I went with at the time a good friend. His name's Casey. We went to his cabin, a group of friends and I was back in high school, and he's like, I got a one shot planned for us. And just for the side note, for those of you at home, Deacon and I shifted from sitting up straight to laying down on my floor as we're podcasting. But that's that. Just a little side note. Back with D&D. I mean, and then we played it, and I got to play Lucius Everbright, basically like Lando Calrissian, just with a silver hand. And I was a pilot, and I just wanted a lightsaber, and I, romanced a character into falling in love with me and doing my bidding and stuff. And so, I mean, it's definitely different than it is now. But I'm like, wow, that was really fun because, not everybody role plays as their character. Not everyone puts thought into their character. They just play the dice game, and they like okay, roll initiative, perception. I'm gonna roll strength to hit someone, right? So when it comes to my friend Casey, he was like, okay, if we play, you'll have to talk in your voice. Like, how would your character sound? And I'm like, this is so cool because I love acting. Doing theater and doing movies as a kid, and then now Goon Productions. I love acting, and so this I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let loose. I'm gonna let loose on this, man. I'm gonna let go, and it was full I was fully in. I was invested, and everyone was in it too. It was really exciting, and I'm like, that was amazing. I don't want to stop doing that. So then I played another campaign with Casey in high school, and then I'm like, I kind of want to take a stab at leading the campaign, and I fell in love with the idea of creating my own version of how Star Wars is supposed to go. Move it, like making my storyline move along with canon storyline, and then interacting with those characters every now and again, and then sometimes changing their outcomes. And I mean, like, we killed Darth Maul one time, which was crazy. That doesn't happen. Obi-Wan does that, but we killed it. And that was just such a blast. I ran a campaign for 2 years off and on pretty frequently. And that was a long time, and it was emotional when it ended. It was exciting, and, you know, yeah, that was super fun. And then it just really opened my eyes. I'm like, wow, I really did judge a book by its cover at the time. And then so fast forward to college, meeting you guys, playing that one time with Owen and all those friends. And then that was a mess, but it was really fun. And then we played a little bit here in the apartment with my brother. That's one way me and my brother connect, and can invite my brother at home into my brother's here, you know, reality kind of merging of pools of my life.
Yeah. Tangible and intangible.
Tangerines. Great. But I just been starting this new one, right? I love this new one. Like you were saying, I live for the silly moments in D&D, but I'm like, whenever I sit down to write the campaign, I always write like the most emotional campaign I can write. I try and top the one I just did prior. And it's getting hard now because each one keeps getting better and better and better.
Very true. The last 3 sessions have been all the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. This is my favorite campaign I've ever led or played.
Oh my, already?
Oh, easily, dude. This knocks out the 2-year campaign by a long shot. Dang. The only one that rivals it was a campaign that James Walmer, he led. Okay. It was a clone campaign. Mm-hmm. And I was, my clone trooper's name, we all had clone nicknames, so mine was Jester, because I would make jokes, and I would just charisma-based clone. And I was the first clone to kind of go rogue and discover Order 66 before it even happened. And then Owen's character, who was a cold cut clone, I can't remember, his was Apollo. Yeah, Apollo.
Oh, that's cool.
He killed me because I was going against the grain.
Oh, that sounds dope.
It was dope. He killed me. He's like, don't do it, and I did it. Like, I didn't betray, but yeah. But anyway.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia, you betrayed me. We should get her on sometime. That'd be fun.
Dude, that would be an amazing guest.
Yeah, we'll talk to her people. But I love it, man. It's fun. Having Addison come this weekend and play was really fun.
Yeah.
It was heartwarming to see him and Seth bonding over the game, and then
that was a nice new friendship that was kindled.
That was Gall and Agrath, and then Seth and Addison in real life.
My man.
Let me show you. My man.
My man.
The click of the tongue and stuff. But yeah, I like it.
I like it, man.
I like it, man.
If you were to convince someone to play D&D or try to, you know, just persuade them, somebody that maybe was in our position, what would you say?
I would say this. If you do not like D&D, if you have no knowledge of it, but you're like willing to try it, let me run your campaign. Let me run your session. Nobody does it like Braxton.
Boom.
The visuals, the lights, the sounds, the character pieces, everything. Nobody does it like Braxy.
Boom.
I'll tell you that right now. And then you'll want to play forever. Because I don't really care about the rules very much. Mm-hmm. Like, sure, we play by the rules, but, like, sometimes I just like what you guys say as characters. I'm like, okay, roll the dice again because you just did it really good. Like, even if you got a bad roll, just roll the dice again. Like, just because I like progressing the story. I care more about the story than the gameplay and the combat. Yeah. And that's what makes it fun for me. So.
I concur.
Play with me, you'll never need another cent. Harvey Dent.
Oh.
That's a line from, One Auction with My Pals. You never need another cent.
The
Dark Knight.
It's dark.
Yeah. We got our spectacular coming up.
We do.
We dubious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. We're gonna try to have a handful of the people in the past, whoever can make it, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe some pop-in new people,
some
quick appearances, some shared questions for the pool, some celebrations, some deliberations, We don't really know the full plan yet, but it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be one hell of an episode. It's gonna be chaotic.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, this.
But this is a new kind of format. We're even more lax than we usually are. I'm just straight up laying on my back right now.
I know. I'm completely like sexy laying right now.
We're very tired, but it's been good.
It has been good, and I think it's been real as well.
Yeah, my mood is lightened since joining this.
Yeah, I agree. This has been a good like therapeutic break from the action.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, you got anything else you want to talk about, man? You know, this is a good short pod.
Yeah. No, I think I just want to thank everybody again. You know, we're just a bunch of nobodies, quote unquote.
Seriously.
No, everybody's a somebody, but it is cool to just have this space where we can talk about our passions and interview people about what they want others to know about themselves, and to have the vulnerability to talk about funny stuff and more serious topics back and forth. So I'm just happy to do this, and I'm excited to see where season 2 takes us here pretty soon, and all the new innovations we can make, and conjure.
Yeah. On just going off of that, you know, I want to also thank the fans and the non-fans that just listen to certain parts of episodes and stuff, and you guys have really made a dream of mine, Deacon, me and Deacon, come true. Being podcast hosts and having guests and interviewing people, like that's crazy that I get to look back at all these conversations when I'm older now, or when I am older, and so that's cool. But I also want to attribute a lot of this creativity and success to God, and how Deacon and I are both firm believers that Christ died and came to save us, and so I think we haven't talked about it too much, but I just think it's important to recognize that we cannot do this without Him, and that we're unable to have the guests that we have on and have the conversations we have and have the passions and deliberations to do what we want without the Lord and just having King Jesus at the center of our lives. And so just gotta shout Him out. He's important, and if you don't got Him, get Him.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty great.
The gospel is the best news that anyone could ever receive. So
it's true.
Jesus loves you. We love you.
Oh yeah, we love you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Signing off, Lefty.
Signing off, guys. It's great to talk to you.
Thank you, Nobody's Watching. Thanks for listening to Nobody's Watching, the podcast where we go to you, guys, and interview you to figure out what makes you tick, what gets your gears going, and what's exciting to you and your passions. I am your co-host, Billy Bong Barrett, Braxton Zenobio.
And I'm your host that is also a co, and my name is Lacrosse Stick Jacket Man. Signing off.